Hello, student. How are you? Well, I hope you will all fine over there at your home and taking immense care that you will be safe from Corona. Now, we are here going to start our second semester with lesson number 1, Prahelika. Prahelika means riddle. You know, riddle is very much important in developing of one's imagination or creativeness, because through the prahelika, various prahelika, the children are forced to think about, and they learn how to think for the various substance or the subject or any other picture or the question which is asked to them. So here we are going to begin our study with the prahelika. I am going to read Prahelika first, then I will give meaning of it, then translation of this, and then we will see textbook exercise. And dear student, here in this lesson number 1, togetherly 5 Prahelikas are there, and that all you have to learn, because it can be asked to complete the Prahelika or the riddles for 2 mark for each, or maybe for the translation. So, and question answer. 3 type of questions can be asked from this lesson. Meaning of the words. But for completing the riddle, you must learn the Prahelika. Okay. So Prahelika lesson number 1. All 5 Prahelika is to learn. Now, here I am going to read the first one. Rukshagravaasi nacha pakshiraj त्रिनेत्रधारी नच शूलपाणि त्वंगवस्त्रधारी नच सिद्धयोगी जलम च बिभ्रन घटो नमेक. That means Rukshagravaasi. Ruksha plus Agravasi. Ruksha means tree. Agravasi means live on the top. With the meaning of Rukshagravaasi means one who lives on the top of the tree. Nacha Pakshiraj. Na means not. Cha means and. Pakshiraj means king of birds, and that you know. Who is king of bird? Or which bird is known as king of bird? Yes, an eagle. Eagle is known as the king of bird. So, Trinetradhari means having 3 eyes. Nacha Shulapani. Na means you know very well, not. Cha means and. Shulapani means you know, Shul means actually throne. But Pani means hand. Having a shul in his hand. Now Shula means here Trishul. You know, trident. Lord Shiva has a trident in his hand. So Nacha Shulapani means the one, Nam is not, Cham is and, Shulapani means the one having trident in his hand, and that is Shankar Bhagavan. Trinetradhari means, as I told, one who has 3 eyes. Means that you know that Lord Shiva has three eyes also. But this one is not Lord Shiva. It is live on the top of tree, but it is not an eagle. Tvangavastradhari. Tvangavastradhari means the person who wear the garments or the cloth made from the bark of the tree or the skin of the tree. Okay. So that is called Tvangavastradhari. Tvangavastradhari means one having cloth of skin, meaning given to in your book. And skin means here bark of the tree. So cloth made from bark of a tree. Siddha Yogi means a person who achieves some achievement. That is called Siddha Yogi, an ascetic person or a monk who do lots of penance in the forest, and due to his penance he gets certain kinds of achievement. That is called Siddhi. And the one person who got this Siddhi, he is called Siddha Yogi. So here Tvangavastradhari means wearing a garment made from bark, but not Siddha Yogi. Jalam cha Bibran means heavy. Jala means water. Gata means gata pot, and Megha means cloud, especially the cloud of rain. So the translation will be, it lives on the top of the tree, not an eagle, the bird, the king of the birds. It has three eyes, not Shankar Bhagwan, having a trident in his hand. One means it has cloth made from bark of the tree, not a Siddha yogi, and it has water, not a pot, not a cloud of rain. You think what the answer can be? Vrukshagravasi, having three eyes, wearing cloth is made or look like a made from bark of garment, having water. Can you guess anything about your answer? What it can be? Yes, it is narikal, a coconut. You see the coconut, when it has a cover of a brown color, and it is indeed a bark of a tree or bark which is cover on the coconut. Then it always on the top of the tree, so it is not a eagle. And when you open it, means remove all this cover on it, then you can see three dots are there in its roots, in the end, means at the end. So having three eyes, but not Lord Shiva. And then, as I told, it has a cover of a bark, but not a Siddha yogi, in having water also, but not a pot and not a cloud. So answer is Narikela coconut. Now second, it is also interesting one. Nar nari samutpanna sa stri deha vivarjita amukhi kurute shabdam jat matra vinashyati. Now first note down the meaning. Nar means male or man. Nari means female or woman. Samutpanna means produced. Sa means she or that. Stri means female. Deha vivarjita, without body. Amukhi, without mouth. Kurute, make. Shabdam, sound. Jat matra, immediately after born. Vinashyati, destroy. Jat matra, immediately after born or birth. Vinashyati means destroy. So the translation is, first note down the translation also. She is a female produced by a male and female. It is without body. It makes sound without mouth and destroy immediately after birth. What it can be? Born or produced by male and female, known as female, having no body, make sound also without mouth, and once it born, immediately destroy. What it can be? Can you guessing? What is this sound? Yes, it is snap. Snap. Chotika. Answer is chotika. Okay. Nar nari samutpanna sastri dehi vivarjita amukhi kurute shabd jat matra vinashyati. Answer is chotika, snap. Now the next. कृष्णमुखी न मांजारी द्विजिह्वा न च सर्पिणी पंचभत्री न पांचाली यो जानाति सह पंडित. यो जानाति, here word is yo. Yo is here. Yo janati sah pandita. Now Krishnamukhi means one having black face. Krishnamukhi means having black face. Na means not. Manjari means cat. Dvijivha means one having two tongues. Two tongues. Na means not, cha means and, Sarpini means snake. Panchabhatri, having five husbands. Na Panchali, not Panchali. Panchali means Draupadi, wife of Pandavas. And as she was born in Panchal Pradesh, she known as Panchali. She is daughter of Drupad, so she known as Draupadi. Okay? Yo means yah means who, Janate means knows, Sah means he or that. Pandita means scholar. So the translation will be, it has black face, not a cat. It has two tongues, not a snake. It has five husbands, not Panchali or Draupadi. Who knows that is a scholar. Now what can be the answer? Having black face, having two tongues, having five husbands, means or held by or kept by five husbands. Can you guess anything? Not able? No problem. See, when you are now we are using very usually ball pen are there, but in the past there was ink pen, and in that ink pen, because of the ink, as ink is blackish in color, the mouth, the face is look black. So Krishnamukhi. Then Dvijivha. Have you seen the nib of the pen, ink pen? It is divided into two parts, Dvijivha. So it is called Dvijivha, but it is not a snake. And Panchabhatte means hold by five finger. Five finger. Hold by five finger. So it is protected or having five husband, but not a Panchali. Yah means who, Janati means no, Sah means that, Pandita. So here answer is a Lekhini. In Sanskrit, ink pen is known as, or ball pen is known as Lekhani. Okay. So the answer of third is Lekhani. Now fourth. दंतहीन शिलाभक्षी निर्जीवो बहुभाषक गुणस्युति समृद्धोपि परपादेन गच्छति. Now first of all note down the meaning. Dantaheen, without teeth. Shilabhakshi, eating stone. Nirjivo, non-living. Bahubhashaka, talkative. Gunsyutti samruddha means thoughtfully sewn by thread, or in the other word we can say having virtues, full of virtues. Guna means virtues, quality. Samruddha means full of virtues. Api, even though, per paden, with the other legs, gachati is going. Okay. Now first note down the translation or listen the translation. Without the teeth, eats stone, non-living but talkative, even though full of virtues, or in the other way, thoughtfully sewn by thread, going with other's leg. Who it could be? Who? Dantain, having no teeth, but eat stones, non-living but talkative, even though he is full of virtues but not able to go by itself. Getting any idea? Yes, the answer is shoes. Answer is shoe. 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 In Sanskrit it is called Padaraksha. Padaraksha. Pada means leg and Raksha means protect. The one who protect leg. Because as we use slipper or chappal or shoe, then it protect us from stone and thorns and other things. So while we wearing shoes and we walk, though it has no teeth, but many small stones can be crushed by it. So poet has said that Shilabhakshi. And when we walk by wearing the shoes, it make a clattering sound is produced. Tuck, 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 tuck like that. So Nirjivo, Bahubhashak, the sound is produced by whom? Because of the shoe. So it is Bahubhashak. Then Gun Syutti Samruddha means thoughtfully sewn by thread. It is sewn by thread. Yeah. Even though he is not able to walk by itself, he should have to go with the others. So answer is Padaraksha. Padaraksha. Padaraksha means shoe. Okay. Now the last one, fifth one. Kasturi jayate kasmat ko hante karinam kulam kim kuryat kataro yuddhe mrugat siha parayanam. It is very interesting. You see. Kasturi. Do you know what is mean by Kasturi? Have you ever heard the word? No. Actually, it is a very fragrant substance. Kasturi means in English it is called musk. It is a strong, smelly substance, and it is considered that it is produced by a particular type of a male deer that is called Kasturi Mruga also. And according to our myth, it is said that, or maybe I haven't seen, but it may be true that there is Kasturi, this fragrant substance, is produced by the deer, which is very specially used to live in Himalayan region. Jayate means produce, Kasmat means from where, Ko means who, Kah, Hanti means kill, Karinam means of elephants, Kulam means dynasty or family, Kim means what, Kuryat means do, Kataro means Katarah means a coward, Yuddhe in war, Mrugata from deer, Sinha lion, Palayanam run away. Now I think you have listened the meaning. Now listen to the translation also. From where musk is produced? Who killed the dynasty of animal? What does a coward do in a war? From deer, a lion run away. See here three questions are asked in this one riddle. Three questions. Kasturi jayate kasmat. Ko hanti karinam kulam. Kim kuryat kataro yuddhe. And last they said that Mrugata Sinha Palayanam. Three questions are there. And yes, student, three answers also are here in this riddle only. Kasturi jayate kasmat. Kasmat, then Mrugata. Kasturi jayate Mrugata. Ko hanti karinam kulam. Who killed the elephant or the dynasty of elephant? Yes, Sinha, lion. Kim kuryat kataro yuddhe. What a coward person do in war. What he will do? He will fight? No, he will run away. Palayanam, run away. So, in the last riddle, three questions are asked. An answer of three are there in the last three words. So, here is the ending of this explanation of Prahelika. Now we are moving forward to see the question answer, but before that, see here you can see some glossary words are there that you please note down, and you know that I am also sending meaning of each word, that also you have to note down in a CW and learn well. Okay. Now the question answer. Here you can see in exercise 1 they have given option in the bracket. But in the exam, there won't be option. The questions will ask directly. Means for example, answer in the following question in Sanskrit. 1. Vrukshagravasi kaha asti? That will be the question. No option will be given to you. And you have to answer like that. Vrukshagravasi narikela asti. Vrukshagravasi kaha asti? Vrukshagravasi narikela asti. का स्त्री देह विवर्जिता अस्ति? देन छोटे का स्त्री देह विवर्जिता अस्ति. का कृष्णमुखी अस्ति? आंसर आई हैव गिवन. का कृष्णमुखी अस्ति? लेखनी कृष्णमुखी अस्ति. क परपादेन गच्छति? पादरक्षः परपादेन गच्छति. कस्तूरी कस्मात् जायते? कस्तूरी मृगात् जायते. Now on the next page, here math the column is there. Here I am sending the answer in PDF, but I know it is very easy one. You also easily can match the column and give the right answer. Trinetradari, then Trinetradari, which word is appropriate with it? Trinetradari kaha? Trinetradari narikelah. नर नारी समुत्पन्ना. का नर नारी समुत्पन्ना? छोटे का नर नारी समुत्पन्ना. पंचपत्री का पांचाली. शिलाभक्षी. शिलाभक्षी कः? पादरक्षः. कातरे युद्धे पलायनम करोति. Then here in the illustration they have given one illustration Vrikshavasi, then Vanavasi, Gruhavasi, Swargavasi. Likewise, they have given other words also. Shulapani, Trinetradari, Shilabhakshi, Dantahin. We have to make other three words like this. Means Shulapani, then we can say Chakrapani, Sarangapani. Likewise, Trinetradari, then Gadadari, Trishuldhari. You can write. Likewise, you have to make three words like this according to the illustration. And in the exercise 4, here you have to, the sentence is given, you see in the illustration. But it is possible that in the exam, illustration may not be given to you. Question will be like this. Frame the sentence using asti, nasti. You can see here in the Vrukshagravasi nacha pakshi raj. Nacha pakshi raj. Then how they have made this sentence? Vrukshagravasi asti kintu pakshi raj nasti. Okay. From this illustration, what we learn that they add two words asti and nasti, and certain words which is to be removed, na and cha, they removed. But kintu they add. Kintu means but. Means it is lives on the top of the tree, but not a king of birds. Likewise, we have to frame in exam. It might be possible they give illustration or may not be illustration. But you have, if you listen my video and do the exercise which I am going to send you here in the PDF, write down in your sheet, definitely you can easily answer. Now the first one, Trinetradari nacha Shulapani. So how we have to make sentence using asti and nasti? Trinetradari asti kintu Shulapani nasti. Trinetradari asti kintu Shulapani nasti. Twangavastradari nacha Siddha Yogi. Then you make now sentence by yourself. Make. How you could make? Yes, like that. Twangavastradari asti kintu Siddha Yogi nasti. Likewise, we have to frame sentence using asti and nasti and kintu also, but it is in the middle. Okay. And here all this answer I am going to send you in the form of a PDF. You please note down in your book, learn it nicely. As I told, all 5 verses is to be learned. So be very careful, begin your study right from the day when you are getting it, learn it and be very confident to write the exam whenever we supposed to write the exam. Okay students, thank you for listening. Thank you very much.